and in my hand. It is 7 p.m. in Villagovinda.ashram. Which microphone are we on? No. Okay, 7 p.m. in Villagovinda.ashram, and I'm happy to be here this week to be probably getting a double sound. Okay, happy to be here this week to also welcome you along with our main host, Sumininda Mohan, Krishna Kanta Devidasi, Madhurananda Prabhu, Shanti Moy, and today we had Shyama here also, and the fifth pillar of Sri Chaitanya Villagovinda-ashram. And yes, we missed having Anindita here and Jai Shekhar. I know it is a working day, and I can see our computer is a little far away, but I can see Kumkum Didi is with us, so we're very happy to see Kumkum Didi with us too.
Anjali Didi also.
Anjali Didi also. Jai Kumkum Didi. Anjali is with us. Jai Gauranga Prabhu, I can see, and Munindra Mohan Prabhu, Kalika Damba. Indubala is with us. Nadia Sundari Brajarani. Okay, perfect. So more devotees will join, no doubt. And here in the room, we have 3 Brazilians. No, we don't. Yes, we do. We've got three Brazilians. I was looking for number 3. And we've got from Switzerland, from Israel, from Ukraine, from America stroke next door, and myself from Ireland. And who does very good Irish accent is Rasamoi Pandita. I was surprised. Very good Irish accent. Hare Krishna. All right, dear devotees. So it's Radhastami. We're in Villagovinda-ashram. We've had a very energetic day. And perhaps you can see on the Zoom that the backdrop has expanded into 3, 4, 5 dimensions and is now spreading across the ceiling, the walls, the pillars, and very Vrindavan atmosphere of the deities here for this day of Sri Radhastami. All right, this is my best Italian introduction. Then let us begin with Vandeham, and maybe we sing one song, you know how to make it work. So we could do mini Vandanam, I think. Vandeham Shri Guru Sriyuta Padakam
I had it for your
Vaishnava Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahasran Raghutam Vitam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitam Om Gyan Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurang Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gora Tvije Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Garadhara Srivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we'll begin with one kirtan. And what kirtan will that be?
We can sing, Marge, you choose between 2, Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan, or we can sing Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Vaite.
Oh. I would actually like to sing, in one sense, the Sarasvat Arati for today, but we have sung it already here for their lordships. Perhaps we can, okay, what we'll do is we'll sing Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan, because that is our safe song for today. And what we will do, we can read the translation of the Saraswati a little bit after that, because that's why we want to sing it, because we want to know its meaning too. But the Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan is fairly straightforward, of the names of the Lord, the names of his associates, the places of his pastimes, etc. And so try to see the translation as the song is sung. And our camera operator is about to press the button so that we can be on the music. And which microphones are we on? During the kirtan also?
Yes, better.
Okay. So the players of musical instruments need to play them very softly for Zoom. So Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, but no, not myself, somebody will sing.
Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan.
Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan.
Shri Govinda Gopina Madana Mohan.
Shri Govinda Gopina Madana Mohan.
Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan.
Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan.
Kalindi Yamuna Jaya Jaya Mahavan.
Kalindi Yamuna Jaya Jaya Mahavan.
Keshigata Vamsivata Dvada Sakana.
Keshigata Vamsivata Dvada Sakana.
Jaya Savalila Kalashi Nandananda.
Jaya Savalila Kalashi Nandananda.
Srinanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopagan.
Srinanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopagan.
Shriramadi Jaya Jaya Denu Vatsagan.
Shriramadi Jaya Jaya Denu Vatsagan.
Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari.
Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari.
Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Abhiranagari.
Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Abhiranagari.
Jaya Jaya Gopeshwara Vrindavanamai.
Jaya Jaya Gopeshwara Vrindavanamai.
Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakabhatu Dvijarai.
Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakabhatu Dvijarai.
Jaya Ramagata Jai Rohini Nanda.
Jaya Ramagata Jaya Rohini Nanda.
Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasi Jataja.
Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasi Jataja.
Jaya Dvichapatni Jaya Nagakonya Go.
Jaya Dvichapatni Jaya Nagakonya.
Bhakti Te Jaya Payo Govinda Chara.
Bhakti Te Jaya Payo Govinda Chara.
Shirasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radhastami.
Jaya Jaya Radhastami.
Jaya Jaya Rasa Lila Sarva Manora.
Jaya Jaya Rasa Lila Sarva Manora.
Jaya Jaya Jvala Rasa Sarva Rasa Sa.
Jaya 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 Rasa Sarva Rasa Sa.
Arakiya Bhave Jaya Drajit Pracha.
Arakiya Bhave Jaya Drajit Pracha.
Janava Pada Padma Korira Smara.
Janava Pada Padma Korira Smara.
Dina Krishna Das Kore Nama Sankirtan.
Dina Krishna Das Kore Nama Sankirtan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Gora Hari Bo.
Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gora Hari Bo.
Nitai
Oh,
Gaur Premanandi.
Hari Bo.
So many places of the Lord's pastimes and his associates. Now for the promised translation of the Sarasvat Arati. Today is Srimati Radharani's appearance day, and with her appearance day, we want to understand about what is our connection with her and who is Mahaprabhu, who is Srimati Radharani, who is Krishna. It's good for us to know, and very good place, best place for us to know is from Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridharadev Goswami Maharaj, in this composition that we sing each day. And
Quindi Maharaj suggerisce di leggere la traduzione del Sarasvati Arati, che canzone che cantiamo tutti i giorni. Appunto, se vogliamo sapere qualcosa su questi grandi temi divini, Krishna, Radharani, Mahaprabhu, cioè, dobbiamo accostare la giusta sorgente. Quale migliore sorgente se non l'ispirazione di Srila Bhakti Rakshak del Goswami Maharaj, che ha composto questo Arati e che contiene molte sostanza spirituale.
so everything begins with Guru, as Srila Guru Maharaj explained to us and directly explained. So all glories, all glories, all glories to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is intimately connected with Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur and is an embodiment of Sri Gauranga's mercy.
Quindi tutto comincia sempre con il Guru. Tutte le glorie a Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, che è intimamente connesso con Srila Bhakti Vinoda Thakur, è l'incarnazione della misericordia di Sri Gauranga.
So Srila Guru Maharaj describes Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur as the embodiment of Gauranga's mercy. Okay, verse 2. You, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, manifested devotional service to Lord Gauranga, which is beneficial to the whole universe. Your pure devotional conclusions are effulgent with absolute knowledge.
Tu hai manifestato servizio a Sri Gauranga per elevare il mondo. Il tuo insegnamento sulla devozione è puro, brillante ed illuminante.
Then Radha, Shyama, Ekatanu, Dakshe Gaurarai. All glories to Sri Radha and Shyama, Krishna, who are combined in the one body of Sri Gauranga, who is on the right side. Glories to Srimati Radharani, who is on the left side. And glories to him who is in the middle, and who is none other than the supreme cowherd boy, Sri Shyama Sundar.
Tutta la gloria alla forma combinata di Shri Radhasham, Shri Gaurarai sulla destra. Alla sinistra Shri Radha e nel mezzo l'oscuro pastorello in persona.
So we are saying we are worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but very happily we are worshipping the Supreme Cowherd Boy. Hare Krishna.
Quindi adoriamo la suprema personalità di Dio, ma più specificatamente adoriamo quel pastorello supremamente affascinante dalla carnagione scura.
In Braja Rasa Nava Bhave Navadipe Raje. The rasa of Braja, of Vrindavan, is present in Navadip in a new mood. When this sweet loving sentiment is mixed with magnanimity, then it shows itself as uniquely beautiful. Braja Ras mixed with magnanimity.
Il rasa di Braja si manifesta in un nuovo modo a Navadip. Il Madhura rasa si veste di fresco in benevolenza, cioè distribuzione, magnanimità.
Then Madhuja Kaivalya Raga Brajera Nirjasa. Madhuraras, conjugal love, is the essence of Brajadhama. And the pastimes of Mahaprabhu take it to its highest perfection.
Il dolce amore divino, l'essenza di Vraja, raggiunge il suo punto più elevato nei passatempi di Shri Gauranga.
Then Radha Bhava Kanti Ongi Kori Bhalomati. Earnestly accepting Sri Radha's mood and beauty, he has taken his place on the right to show his glorious position.
Shri Gauranga abbraccia ardentemente il cuore e l'aura di Shri Radha e prende il suo posto alla destra per mostrare la gloria del suo rasa, più che abbraccia su il cuore e l'aura di Shri Radha.
That is the etiquette, the senior to the...
E per etichetta appunto colui che è superiore si siede sta sulla destra.
Then Radha Rasa Troyosvada Rahasya Prayasa. Okay, we'll put these somewhere safe first. Would you like to put your water somewhere safe?
I don't know where it's safe. Here. Here.
All right. Sorry. So Radha Rasa Troyosvada Rahasya Prayasa. Seeing Krishna's mischievous desire to understand the glory of her love, Krishna's wonderful sweetness that only she can relish through her transcendental qualities, and the happiness she feels from Krishna's sweet love for her, Radharani is very pleased, and there is a subdued smile on her face. So seeing Krishna's mischievous desire to understand the glory of her love, Radharani is very pleased, and there is a subdued smile on her face.
Vedendo lo sforzo segreto di Krishna di gustare il suo, di lei, triplice rasa, Radha è soddisfatta e sorride gentilmente.
Acha?
I know it's a little short translation, it's Tyagi Maharaj, but here so...
It's okay. It's okay. This is, as you can understand, what we read is a little expanded from the 2 lines there. But 1, 2, 5, we got 6 lines on this translation. Madhye rohi Bansirave Ghoshe Bankshidhara. In the middle, Bankshidhar, the flute player, is playing his flute, thinking that only by the wealth of Radharani do I become Gauranga Sundar. The flute player is thinking, oh, I get her wealth, I'll become Gauranga Sundar.
Rimanendo nel mezzo, il suonatore proclama col canto del suo flauto: con la ricchezza di Radha io divento Gaura Sundar.
Then Modabishta Rupa Radhara Hridoya Mandire. So this is Krishna playing the flute, Bansidhar, thinking, my most cherished form is revealed in the temple of Radharani's heart. And that highest manifestation of myself can be attained only by worshipping Gauranga. This is Krishna telling.
Se servi Gauranga, la mia forma, dice Krishna, che è cara custodita nel tempio del cuore di Radha, ti sarà pienamente rivelata.
Then Nadia Prakashe Mahaprabhu Gauranidhi. By the Lord's divine arrangement, so Krishna thinking, now like narrating, explaining, by the Lord's divine arrangement, the supreme savior of the fallen souls appeared in Nadia as the most beloved Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
Gauranga Mahaprabhu è apparso a Nadia e la provvidenza ha unito il suo intento di salvatore dei caduti, l'avatar di Kali Yuga.
So this is Guru Maharaj expressing. And this type of divine worship of Mahaprabhu is beyond the vision of even Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva. Only by receiving the mercy of a devotee of Lord Gauranga can one attain such a position.
Questo tipo di arati è conosciuto perfino a Brahma e Shiva. Solamente colui che riceve la misericordia dei devoti di Sri Gauranga però raggiunge tale perfezione.
And then only by the mercy of Sri Sarup Damodar, Sri Ramananda Roy, Sri Rupa, Sri Sanatan, Sri Raghunath, Sri Jiva, and their associates do the devotees attain that vision.
I devoti vedono questo arati per la misericordia di Sri Svarupa Damodara, di Sri Ramananda Rai, Sri Rupa, Sri Sanatana, Sri Raghunath, Sri Jiva e i loro associati.
Then Jaya Guru Gaura Radha Govinda Sundara, that you know, Jaya Dao Bhakta Vrinda Nitya Nirantara. All glories to Sri Guru, Sri Gauranga Radha Govinda Sundara. O devotees, always sing their eternal glories. Jai.
Tutta la gloria a Sri Guru, Gauranga e Radha Govinda Sundar. O devoti, glorificateli sempre e per sempre.
So, this is something that I was happy to read today. This is my contribution for Srimati Radharani's appearance day this evening. And really, so who is Srimati Radharani? Then she has in her heart the most cherished form of Krishna. The topmost form of Krishna is in Radharani's heart. And that highest manifestation of myself, of Krishna say. So that highest form of manifestation of Krishna can be attained only by worshipping Gauranga. Here we are, directly.
Quindi questo è il mio contributo. Volevo leggere questa traduzione di questo Kirtan, in cui appunto viene detto che nel cuore di Radharani esiste il Krishna più completo, più meraviglioso. E come viene distribuito questo Krishna? Attraverso Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, misericordioso estensione a noi.
So Srimati Radharani's name was kept very secret in the scriptures, kept in a very private way within the scriptures previously. But Mahaprabhu revealed her identity in who is the star of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Mahaprabhu revealed her identity.
Il nome di Srimati Radharani è sempre stato celato nelle scritture, non direttamente menzionato, per delle ragioni. Ma Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ha portato la sua gloria, la conoscenza di lei e delle sue glorie a tutti, le ha rivelate a tutti.
And Ramananda Roy, Swarup Damodar, Rupa Goswami, and our parampara, they have revealed Gauranga, who was hidden before, maybe showing himself as a great devotee, but they have revealed who is Gauranga to the world.
Mentre Sri Svarupa Damodara, Manandarai, Rupa e sei Goswami, Sanatana, Raghunath, Jiva hanno rivelato chi è veramente Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, la sua vera identità al mondo.
And in particular, the embodiment of Sri Gauranga's mercy, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur made this very clear to the whole world and has distributed that hidden secret, that hidden treasure, through his successor acharyas, headed by Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada.
E Saraswati Thakur appunto canalizzò questa rivelazione, la portò misericordosamente a tutti i sinceri ricercatori, ma le anime condizionate, e dopo di lui, appunto, Srila Guru Maharaj porta questo messaggio pienamente, gloriosamente.
Hare Krishna. Anyway, I was happy to receive from the devotees some pictures and video from Vrindavan, our Vrindavan temple, Sri Chaitanya Saraswat, Mat and Mission, the temple of Sri Sri Guru Gauranga Gandhavika, Rasa Bihari Ju, and Srila Guru Maharaj's Pushpa Samadhi there in the land of the Radha Damodar temple. We were happy to have a touch of Vrindavan in this way, knowing the devotees are engaging there in service of glorification of Radharani on this day.
Sono stato felice di ricevere un rapporto, immagini di quanto si è celebrato oggi a Vrindavana, il nostro tempio, le nostre divinità, il tempio di Radha Damoda, il Pushpa Samadhi di Srila Govinda Maharaj.
And we are happily remembering many Radhastamis throughout the years in India, in the association of Gurudev, and in separation from Gurudev when he would be traveling in the world, traveling to the different ashrams and temples.
E ricordo molti Radhastami trascorsi con Gurudev in persona, oppure in separazione da lui quando viaggiava nei suoi vari giri del mondo.
And you know, everybody knows, whatever book you read, it is the best book ever, whatever chapter is the best chapter ever, whatever page is the best page ever. Well, we have some other best ever experiences too.
E sappiamo che ogni libro che leggiamo è sempre il più bel libro, qualche volta diciamo questo verso è il miglior verso, e anche oggi.
And today's feast for Radhastami was the best feast for Radhastami ever.
E oggi appunto il festival di oggi di Radhastami è stato il più bel festival di sempre.
And we have witnesses on the Zoom also. We've got Indu Baladevi Rasu who is here, Brajarani Didi who is here, and maybe others who are here. Oh, Ramaratan Prabhu is here with us too. Yes, they are witnesses. I tell the truth. And it's pleasing to hear, and it's beneficial.
E molti di voi collegati a Zoom possono essere testimoni di quanto è stato meraviglioso questo festival oggi.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Over to whoever Munindra Mohan Prabhu delegates. By the way, on the Zoom, you can only see us and some empty seats. I know, because I've got Zoom on here. But we have devotees here, and we have devotees all around.
We keep for Shantimagga Shanganta, but they're always
doing seva. We know.
hide their form.
Hare
They're
Krishna.
connected. But
Kum Devidasi, can we humbly ask you, are you young, willing and able? Are you got strength to share a few words with us? It's morning, I believe, in California, or the next state up from California is Oregon. Yeah.
My dandavat to you, Maharaj, and all of the Vaishnavas there. What a great privilege to be able to attend real time, to hear such exalted. And the first thing that comes to me is how we love to remember that we're actually in the line of our gurus who are coming from Srimati Radharani. And so as one of our most beloved principles, which is inscribed at the entrance of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, Matala Harijana Kirtanarange Pujala Ragapata Gaurava Bange. And so I found in Dignity of the Divine Servitor, Srila Gurudev is explaining this in the conception of how do we see this. So we're going from afar and worshiping, but we're also very close. We're understanding that we are to go very close. So how do we do that? because we're dealing with, we're trying to worship infinity. And he explains here, first priority is to be given to serving Guru and the Vaishnavas. By serving Guru and the Vaishnavas, we receive service to Krishna. This is the main conception of Sriman Mahaprabhu. From so many shlokas of different sources, we can see that service to the Vaishnava and Guru is our present life's goal. And through that, we must get direct service to Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani. But always our protector is our Guru, and my Guru's protector is his Guru. His protector is his Guru. In this way, our Guru Parampara is going up to Srimati Radharani. So this, I really appreciate this explanation of how very solid we are in the connection to the highest thing, which we must be very careful not to think that we're already situated in a position of intimacy with a divine couple. But in this sense, understanding, it's really easy for us to understand that our Guru is giving us his Guru, and on up and on up. And so in this way, we can be very assured, because Guru, we can actually reach out and try to serve directly in the simplest way, by hearing from them, by bringing them a flower or some incredible feast offering. And so this keeps us very secure, and at the same time, we begin to understand that we're on the path. Our destination is this very highest worshipful plane.
Okay, Kumkum, I shall try to translate a little bit for Italian speakers.
This is the excerpt, if you want it. This part. That's what she read.
I thought she was speaking.
No, she's speaking, but read this excerpt from Divine Guidance.
Uh-huh.
And what I was reading is the important part.
Hare Krishna.
No, il punto di Kumkum era questo, che nella nostra linea, il nostro supremo obiettivo è il servizio alla divina coppia, ma non abbiamo questa intimità con loro, la nostra attuale posizione. Ma Srimati Radharani appunto rappresenta l'apice ultimo della forma del guru, nel senso che il guru è colui che ci introduce al servizio divino, e quindi quando l'anima finalmente si libera da tutti i legami con la materia, Srimati Radharani è il guru dei guru. E in questa linea appunto possiamo capire la nostra connessione sostanziale, autentica, con il servizio a Guru e Vaishnava. Questa è la posizione più sicura, ma è anche più solida, così come appunto lo shloka affisso all'ingresso della Sadhu-sanga Zoom, Matala Harijana Kirtana Range Gaurava Bange, recita appunto questo, che noi adoriamo quel lila supremo della divina coppia attraverso Sankirtan di Mahaprabhu. E il Sankirtan di Mahaprabhu, appunto il messaggio del Sankirtan di Mahaprabhu veicolato da la nostra Guru Parampara, è il servizio al Guru Vaishnava, soddisfazione di Guru Vaishnava. Yes, this, okay?
Sì, sì.
And Kumkum said that part, that it is that we can know that we are, you said, in a solid place, we're in a solid line, we are solidly connected, that if we just keep on going, then we are going to be successful. Something like that, Kumkum. Yes?
E quindi la nostra posizione diventa molto solida se procediamo in questa direzione, con questo tipo di approccio, attraverso Vaishnava, il servizio Vaishnava, Guru.
Did he translate properly, Kumkum, did he?
From my understanding of Italian, which is not much, I think he did an excellent job.
I did my best.
Heart to
Your
heart.
words are very clear and very graphic. But
Hare Krishna. Yes, any question? I mean, today there are articles on scsmat.com, there are audios on scsmat.com, plus we've got many places where the conception of Ramananda Roy is being described by Guru Maharaj, by Gurudev, and we have Brahma Sanghita. In Brahma Sanghita, we've got the introduction of who is Srimati Radharani, and when Radharani is mentioned on verse, we can find the verse, but then suddenly there's a very long commentary to help us understand the great importance and who is Srimati Radharani. So there are lots of things that in our homework we can give ourselves some nourishment by giving honor and carefully reading these sections which are available to us all. I think in Italian you have Brahma Sanghita. In Italian you've got so many of the books of Mahaprabhu, books of Guru Maharaj and Gurudev explaining about Mahaprabhu's discussion with Ramananda Roy.
E quindi in questa discussione famosa tra Ramananda Rai e Mahaprabhu, riportata sia nel Chaitanya Charitamrita che in molti libri, in sunto, troviamo appunto la descrizione di chi è Srimati Radharani, così come anche nella Brahma Samhita, lunghi commenti anche di Bhaktivinoda Thakur. E lì possiamo trovare molto materiale su cui fare i nostri compiti a casa.
And most years that I was in India, or even trying to be Krishna conscious, for most years we've been in Navadip for this time of Radhastami. But then in the last 3 years probably, then we were in Vrindavan, the last 3 years that I was in India. And we can reflect just a little bit on Varshana and Ravel. Ravel is where Radharani was floating down the river on a lotus or lotus leaf. And Vrishabhanu saw her in the river, and mystically everything happens. How is Radharani going to appear in this world? She chose this beautiful way to appear, and then became the daughter of Vrishabhanu and Kirtida, his wife.
Ho trascorso durante la mia vita di praticante, ho trascorso quasi tutti i Radhastami a Navadip, ma gli ultimi 2 o 3 mi trovavo a Vrindavana. E lì appunto il focus anche era molto su Varshana, appunto il luogo in cui è apparso Srimati Radharani, ed il fiume Ravel,
Yes.
Ravel, dove Srimati Radharani ha deciso di apparire misticamente nel mondo in questo modo, galleggiando su un fiore di loto. Sì, Rishabhanu, suo padre, l'ha trovata e l'ha portata a Kirtida, la sua consorte.
And just a little earlier today, Narayani, she was remembering her time of pilgrimage in India, and she specifically was mentioning Ravel and reminding me too of what a gentle place it is when Vrindavan can be very busy, some of you know, but Ravel somehow is kind of also a little secret. Shh, don't tell too many people. A little secret, and it's a very gentle place, and we can only say by feeling it is so sweet.
E sapete tutti che Vrindavana appare ai nostri occhi un pochettino congestionata di devoti, di brescio, di mercati. È un segreto, anche di mantenerlo tale, non diffondete troppo. È molto quieto, molto pacifico.
And it is just one temple in a compound, not big, but sweet. And it's by itself. The rest is just agricultural area, etc.
E c'è solo un tempio, un piccolo tempio recintato da un recinto ed è in mezzo alla campagna, non c'è nient'altro.
Now, in contrast, Varshana, which is the place of Radharani, where King Vrishabhanu took Radharani, and then Varshana is the village, means on the top of a hill. Everyone knows that who's gone to Varshana. You've got to go up a hill to get there. And so Varshana is very busy, and it's a place where we have to remember that it is the place of Radharani and the sweetest environment, but it's a little covered with a lot of noise and passion and activity and enthusiastic, pure Brahmanas, no doubt, but who would like a little more wealth from us, if possible.
Al contrario, Varshana, che è il luogo appunto veramente a livello spirituale, il luogo dove la massima dolcezza appunto esiste. In realtà è molto, anche quello è molto pieno di attività in cima a una collina, bisogna guadagnarsela, arrampicandosi su una scaletta lunghissima. E lì esternamente appunto ci sono molti brahmana, probabilmente dal cuore puro, però molto impegnati nel cercare di raccogliere offerte dai pellegrini.
And by the way, that is one of the few places, Varshana is one of the few places where I have seen, as a normal matter, the man carrying a wicker basket, like bamboo wicker basket on his back, that old people sit in that basket facing backwards, and the man walks up the hill. So he's like the porter of the person to go up to the top of the hill. It's one of the few places seen that. And we heard that Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, he was brought to Mayapur in such a basket. When Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted like extra confirmation that he had discovered the birthplace of Mahaprabhu, and it's mentioned there that he was brought in some kind of basket like this. And so in Varshana we see this still being used today.
Ho visto, dice Maharaj, in questo Varshana, questa scalinata molto lunga, ci sono dei portatori con dei cesti che portano sulle spalle di pellegrini anziani che non ce la possono fare a raggiungere la cima di Varshana. E questo stesso sistema di cesti anche è stato usato al tempo di Bhaktivinoda Thakur per trasportare Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj sul luogo appunto che Bhaktivinoda Thakur aveva identificato come Yoga Pit e voleva la conferma di Jagannath Das Babaji, che era molto molto anziano, non riusciva a camminare, e in effetti.
And we must be very careful when we go to Varshana and just remember what that place is rather than what the covering is, and not to have any bad feelings about anybody. We just have to turn a switch, and it's not just tolerate, it's just don't mind anything that's happening around you. Just think, okay, this is part of the environment, but try to be allowed to see a little bit under the cover of what is there.
E la raccomandazione appunto, Maharaj, se si va a Varshana in pellegrinaggio, bisogna essere molto indifferenti a quello che succede nell'ambiente esterno e focalizzarsi veramente sul significato spirituale interno del luogo, perché i disturbi da parte di queste persone ci sono.
And if you want a little helping hand of how to feel what is there, think of Hapanya, Sripat Hapanya, Guru Maharaj's birthplace, where I think everyone feels very peaceful, and we are in a very auspicious and sweet place. And this is understood to be Varshana of Navadip, Dham. Everywhere in Vrindavan is in Navadip. And Apanya, Guru Maharaj's birthplace, is considered as that place, Varshana in Navadip Dham.
Se ci rechiamo invece a Apanya, il luogo di apparizione di Srila Bhaktiraka Siddhārtha Goswami Maharaj, lì è stato identificato come non differente da Varshana ed è molto molto pacifico. Sapete che a Navadip appunto ogni luogo di pellegrinaggio è presente lì con una delegazione specifica in Navadip e appunto Apanya è stato identificato come non differente da Varshana.
Hare Krishna. Any question or contribution?
Domande o contributi?
And Manolo, good to see you. Hare Krishna. Govinda, Govinda. Govinda, Govinda. Okay, I think the microphone goes over to Chinmoy Prabhu because he always has some treasures in his pocket. He may say, no, I don't. But as soon as he starts to think, then as Mahaprabhu says, don't be afraid to talk about the Lord. Don't think you will have nothing to say. You will get backing from behind. So here we have Chinmoy Prabhu, always got some backing from behind to share. Oh, and a question, maybe a question. So we have a question this side, we'll repeat it because then you can hear, because the microphone's over here.
You read Radhastami because he describes so about Krishna and appearance Krishna and
You're saying in Garga Sanghita, there is a beautiful description of the appearance of Krishna and the appearance of Radharani.
no.
Do we read Garga Sanghita? Well, yes, but not until we've read all of Guru Maharaj's books and all of Srila Prabhupada's books. Three times, preferably.
I heard Gurudev say it was for people who are 100% religious, completely 100% religious people. They can read the Garga Samhita. But Srila Prabhupada, what's coming from Srila Prabhupada in the Krishna books, that's the Garga Samhita. In his Krishna books, that's coming from the Garga Samhita. That's safe.
Well, the Krishna books is the 10th canto, basically summarized, of Srimad Bhagavatam. But Garga Sanghita is essentially the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam with other more detailed in some places, a little bit different in other places. But yes, it's for the pure souls. And Gurudev published the Garga Sanghita again to keep it published in book form. And while reading Garga Sanghita, that's while he was proofing Garga Sanghita and answering various questions that came up, then Srila Gurudev came across the Baladev's Pranam mantra and was very happy with that. So Gurudev can read these books, and he printed it to keep it in print so that it will not be lost to the world. So stay with Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, and Srila Gurudev. This way we will be safe. And there are some differences in Garga Sanghita. And then when we see and we hear, if we hear from somebody that there's a difference, then we will also take shelter of Srila Guru Maharaj when he was asked such things. How is it the same Leela is described in a different way? And Guru Maharaj said, because it is not static. What is being described by one at a certain time, it is not the same that happens next time. In your home, when your children come home from school, they don't do exactly the same thing every day, unless they're robots. No, they're doing something different each time when they come home. So, but there are differences. So but we'll stay happily with Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, and Srila Gurudev. And why is the 10th canto, and not the first canto? Because we read this morning that, who are we reading? Srila Guru Maharaj? Or no, we were reading from Srila Govinda Maharaj, from a talk from the 1990s. We were reading in our program. He said there are two necessities for hearing about Radharani and hearing of these high leelas. One is we need full faith in these leelas. And the second is we should hear from a pure person who is discussing those leelas. And so how to get up, and the second part we sort of touched on in our gathering earlier, but the first part, how to have strong faith in those leelas. This is why there is canto 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is thousands and thousands of verses and I don't know, hundreds of chapters. It's there to make it absolutely knocked in our head about who is Krishna. That Krishna is not just a cowherd boy. He's the supreme cowherd boy. But as a supreme cowherd boy, he's a supreme Lord in his supreme manifestation as a cowherd boy. And so actually Goswami Maharaj gave a little relief to us all, because he said that, and he explained that Srila Prabhupada gave the first 9 cantos in his Krishna books, which is the 10th canto. So we will have firm faith in Krishna Leela as we come to hear about his Leela. And Srila Prabhupada knows that we must hear Krishna Leela from a pure soul. And he knows who he is in an independent way. He knows who he is, and the necessity for him to give the 10th canto means to give the Leela of Krishna. Otherwise, where are we going to hear it from in this world? Are we going to read the translations from the academics in the university or something? So he gave the 10th canto, the Krishna books, first. Well, actually gave first canto first, but he did give the 10th canto as the Krishna books, but with the substance of the first 9 cantos, so that we do have firm faith. He's always telling Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all the way through. And so we will be safe when we stay with Srila Prabhupada, with Srila Guru Maharaj, with Srila Gurudev, this way. And we'll keep the other books on the top shelf where we can't reach them, so we're not tempted to go and take them off the shelf and see what's inside.
Allora, in breve, li lavati.
Sorry.
Lei ha chiesto appunto se la Garga Samhita, questo libro, è appunto un libro che noi leggiamo e dove sono descritti in effetti con dovizia, in particolare molti dei lila di Radha Krishna, di Vrindavan, eccetera. E ancora di più alcune volte rispetto allo Srimad Bhagavatam ci sono più dettagli e a volte anche delle piccole differenze tra come viene descritto un lila nella Garga Samhita e come viene descritto Srimad Bhagavatam. E quindi Maharaj ancora una volta ricorda che la Garga Samhita era stata tradotta da Gurudev più che altro per conservare il libro, che era andato praticamente perduto, e l'ha fatto pubblicare in modo da averlo, e lui stesso ha fatto il correttore di bozze di questo libro, e mentre correggeva le bozze gustava tante cose, come per esempio il Pranam Mantra di Baladev e tante altre cose. Also, he took the inspiration from the Govinda Kunda shloka from Garga Samhita.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, ha gustato molto da questo libro, ma non è veramente un libro per noi. 2 requisiti per approcciare il lila di Krishna, della Divina Coppia, sono una fede ferma, una grande fede da parte del praticante e anche a identificare la giusta sorgente da cui ascoltare questi lila. E quindi ancora una volta Maharaj ricorda che Swami Prabhupada diede lo Srimad Bhagavatam perché da un punto di vista neutrale sapeva che se non l'avesse dato lui, chi altro poteva darlo all'Occidente? Forse qualche accademico ha tradotto lo Srimad Bhagavatam, ma non poteva certo dare la sostanza, il nettare dei divertimenti di Krishna, quindi lui l'ha fatto con questa idea. E nel libro di Krishna ha raccolto quelli che sono i divertimenti confidenziali della Divina Coppia del 10° canto dello Srimad Bhagavatam. Però all'interno di questo Krishna sono anche tutti i contenuti, i passaggi che sono intesi nel rafforzare la fede del lettore di chi è veramente Krishna, qual è la sua posizione suprema, non è semplicemente un pastorello, ma è il supremo pastorello, la suprema persona di Dio. Questo quindi ancora una volta Maharaj raccomanda di stare sotto il rifugio, sotto l'ombrello di Swami Prabhupada, Srila Maharaj, Govinda Maharaj nell'approcciare questi temi.
And yes, the Gaga Sanghita Shloka, the Govinda Kunda Mahatmya, then Srila Gurudev he gave the sloka from the Sri Giriraj Khandam of Sri Gaga Sanghita, and then he made his own Bengali composition illuminating that, because that's Sanskrit, and he gave in Bengali.
E anche appunto la composizione di Govinda Maharaj in glorificazione del Govinda Kunda, che si è manifestato per il suo servizio divino. Lo shloka da cui prende ispirazione appunto proviene da Garga Samhita, è piuttosto lungo, è in sanscrito piuttosto difficile da leggere. Maharaj, you wanna read or not necessary?
Oh, not necessary today.
E comunque la canzone che ne segue di Govinda Maharaj è molto bella e descrive come si manifesta il Govinda Kunda. Per esempio, una delle tante cose meravigliose che c'è nella Garga Samhita.
And Gurudev can read Gaga Sanghita. He can read all these high books. That's what the high books are for the pure souls, the pure devotees. And that's why Raghunath Das Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and others gave these high books. And by their grace, we get the content given to us carefully. So we are happy to take the content from them.
E quindi Gurudev, lui può leggere la Garga Samhita. E felicemente noi prendiamo le gocce di nettare che dopo che lui l'ha gustato distribuisce anche a noi in maniera appropriata.
And the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we are reading by their guidance and by their instruction, in fact. And in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we get again and again verses from high places, but carefully presented to us by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj.
E veramente se si legge tutta il Chaitanya Charitamrita, ci sono molti passaggi in cui vengono citati fiumi diversi provenienti da scritture molto elevate che noi non leggiamo direttamente, però vengono con cura presentati a noi, selezionati, presentati a noi, e noi anche però il nostro compito di leggerli con la dovuta cautela.
I notice in the distance a hand, and I see Ananda Sarupini Devi Rasi. Would you like to ask Chinmoy Devru a question? Sorry, Chinmoy Devru, I think I stole that one from you. Okay, I'll give away the microphone, then even if I speak, you won't hear. Okay, that's one way to quieten me down.
Dandavat, Maharaj. Dandavat tutti. Is it, I know it's, yeah, I know it's been an hour. Do you want me to say it next time, or, I mean, shall I just...
You say
please, yeah, please say, and then
Sure.
We'll see if it needs to be dealt with next time. We'll do it that way.
Okay. So, I was thinking, how should we? Can you hear me? Hello? Yeah. How should we balance?
Yes, go ahead.
Hello. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. How should we balance, wanting to? Sometimes it can just come up, like wanting to share excitedly, happily, with loved ones, like a family member this time, not a parent, and then kind of being, hearing dismissive comments back about theological aspects of the faith, and how to manage this kind of thing. I think there's I'm really thinking about these instructions: do not criticize, etc., etc. And if someone criticizes us and me, like, probably I take offense, but it's good for me, and I want to, it's good for me to hear someone to criticize our faith, our this theology is like another category. And then I'm always thinking, I'm not explaining properly, I've been inadequate to convey anything, and I want to share, but okay, I think you get the question. Sorry, this is my thinking.
Another opinion. I think you have to
Next
put on and meditate on it, because really we are out of time, and
Yes.
look like this quest.
Yeah.
So yes, please write on the chat box or in the Govinda and Villa Govinda Seva chat, and then next week we'll try to answer.
Okay.
Jai, tanta opini, dandavate.
The MC speaking Italian.
Well, questo Zoom è arrivato al termine. Anche questa giornata estaticamente piena di seva e di avvenimenti, quindi molto felicemente andremo a onorare un leggero prashada e distendere i nostri corpi immateriali, insomma, in posizione orizzontale, e ricaricare le batterie.
You can say in Italian, we're very happy to see so many devotees here too.
Siamo molto felici di vedere così tanti devoti partecipare a questo Zoom, e quindi vi aspettiamo al prossimo con le vostre domande, i vostri contributi.
Or if we use Gurudev's English, we are too much happy.
Untranslatable. Too much happy is too much happy.
Here's the MC.
Ok, Shotari Araya. Hari Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Hari Hare Rama Krishna Yadavaya
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Gopal Govinda Shri Sadhu-sanga.
Govinda Shri Sadhu-sanga. Girirari Gopinath Magana Mohana. Shri Chaitanya Shri Advaita Chandra. Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raguna.
Jai Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raguna. Shri Diva Gopala Bhakta Dasa Raguna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama
Saparikari Shishi Guranga Gandharva Gopinath Juki Jai Jai Shri Giraj Bhagavad Juki Jai Jai Om Shpad Shila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Samraj Ki Jai Jai Om Shpad Shila Bhakti Rakshira Dev Samraj Ki Jai Jai Om Shpad Shila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai Shri Pranagugu Varga Ki Jai Namacharya Shalaharas Thakur Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Rinda Ki Jai Saha Prasad Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai Saha Prasad Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Rinda Ki Jai Jai Srila Bhakti Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat Ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat villagovinda Ki Jai Samaveda Vaishnava Mandala Ki Jai Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Harinam Sankirtana Ki Jai Jai Go Premanande
Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasinubhyeva Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. All good wishes, tutti devotee, Govinda Govinda.